So the carnivore diet has been gaining this popularity all over the internet. Is this diet exactly what it's cracked up to be? Well, stick around because we're about to separate the steak from the sizzle. Got that? In today's video. We'll discuss exactly what is the carnivore diet, what are some of the claims from the carnivore diet, and at the very end of the video, I'm going to give you my recommendation as a poop guru and gut microbiome expert about whether I recommend the carnivore diet to my patients. Guys, let's talk about poop. Howdy y'all, Dr. Islam here, aka your poop guru and gut microbiome expert. I'm a board certified gastrologist trained at the Mayo Clinic. Come see us at Gastro for all your GI needs, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and subscribe to my newsletter. So what exactly is this carnivore diet? It seems like every single week there's a new diet coming out. Let's go into the specifics of this diet. Now, the carnivore diet is focused on an extremely low carb diet, probably one of the lowest carb diets you can find out there. It's also emphasizing high fat, and you guessed it, a lot of meats. Pounds and pounds and pounds of meat. In fact, a lot of people consider it an extreme version of the keto diet, where basically there are almost no carbohydrates involved. In fact, they want you to stay away from fruits, vegetables, any plant-based protein, and certainly processed foods and foods like that. And there is no leeway with this diet. You have to be very strict with eliminating pretty much every single carbohydrate out there, even carbohydrates that actually may be good for you. So what are some of the medical claims about wanting to use or implement the carnivore diet? Well, number one is that the thought is that if you try to eliminate carbohydrates, which a lot of people claim, quote unquote claim, are bad for you, you can really change your gut health and get yourself being better and getting on the right track. We'll talk about this later on. Number two, advocates claim they can help out with weight loss. And with that extreme, pretty much no carbohydrate diet, they can get to certain weight loss whenever you're focusing on just meats alone. Number three, they claim it can help out with autoimmune disease as well. Disease such as celiac disease, maybe even irritable bowel syndrome, colitis, and other autoimmune diseases. Lastly, they stress they can help out with digestion as well. Once again, by eliminating carbohydrates, they think that by eliminating that, you can certainly improve your digestion and get your gut back on track. So let's talk about these claims. We'll talk about my recommendation as well. Does the carnivore diet help out with weight loss? Well, certainly if you eliminate one whole section of food, pretty much eliminating all carbohydrates, you will lose weight. We know that carbohydrates, especially bad carbohydrates, are not good for your health. Donuts, bad breads, lots of pasta. These are foods that certainly can add up when it comes to weight. And by eliminating that food, you certainly can't lose weight. But like any diet that's out there, if you eliminate one whole food group, it is incredibly hard to sustain a diet like that. In fact, I would argue that the carnivores out there, like the lions and the tigers and whatever animals are out there, don't even follow this carnivore diet because it's so freaking hard for the animals as well. And there's no way it's sustainable as us humans to eliminate every single carbohydrate that's out there. In fact, I don't even recommend that at all. Eliminating whole foods is not the right thing for you. Number two, does it actually help out with autoimmune diseases? There's no evidence for this at all. In fact, we've seen time and time again more evidence suggesting that a plant-based diet is better for autoimmune diseases. We see this in the GI world, and we can see this in the non-GI world. I've yet to see one study out there using the carnivore diet as a cure for autoimmune diseases. There's so much stuff out there on the internet that I can tell you, maybe some of these bro scientists will tell you that being on a carnivore diet can help out, but there's no scientific evidence for this, and there's no way that the mechanism of helping out actually makes sense being on a carnivore diet. And number three, digestion, my area, my wheelhouse, my expertise. So people claim that being on a diet like a carnivore diet or a keto diet is good for digestion. There is no evidence for this. In fact, we've seen the opposite, where the biggest predictor of your gut microbiome and the health of your gut is a variety of plants. A plant-based diet by far has the most evidence behind it in terms of improving digestion, improving your gut microbiome, and getting your gut back on track. Our gut thrives on a variety of foods: plants, vegetables, nuts, fiber, which is the foundation for gut health. And if you don't have that fiber, you're doing yourself a disservice and you are automatically going to make your gut bad, and a carnivore diet will lead you down that path. But let's talk about the big picture here, because here's what I want you to focus on. Any diet that eliminates food groups is not a good diet for you. It's not sustainable. It's not something that I want you to do unless you actually have a medical condition like celiac disease in which you have to do this. Also, you need nutrient diversity. You need to have a variety of things in your diet, not only to live a normal life, but to help out with your GI tract and your health. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains. These provide essential vitamins, minerals, and nutrients to help improve your overall health. And there's no way a carnivore diet can do this for you. And then what are the long-term effects of this diet? Like any diet that's out there that's new, that's, in fashion, is that the term now? We don't know what the long-term effects are. And there are risks about certain concerns like health risks, cardiovascular risk, cholesterol risk, and even stroke risks. And the tried and true diets that we do know that don't lead to that are a plant-based diet. So here's a lowdown on what you need to know. I absolutely do not recommend a carnivore diet. It is not good for you. It is not healthy for you, nor will it change your gut microbiome and make it better. So before you jump on these diets, because there are gonna be more and more that are coming out pretty much every single month, talk to your doctor, get the information, know what's going on. And don't do these diets without speaking to your healthcare provider. So here's my question of the day. Have you tried a restricted diet like the carnivore diet? What has been your response? Did it work? Did it not work? Comment down below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Well, thank you for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't already, come see us at Love Gastro or subscribe to my channel and newsletter where you can get great tips and tricks like you're watching in today's video. Well, thank you for watching. Don't forget, let's talk about poop. Thanks, everyone.